Take 155. Go. Hello. I've literally tried this so many times. I keep trying to do these voices, but whatever. I'm not going to be using the usual animations. Today, I'm going to be reviewing all of my collection. Goes throughout the walls, all the way there. But I'm just going to be reviewing my stuff. I have so much Animaniacs, Smurfs, cartoons in general, items. And I would like to just do a little review, talk about each item individually. And without further ado, well, let's go. Please be afraid. First, I will be showing you a set of 3 Animaniacs, Yakko, Wakko, and Dot figures. First up is Yakko. He looks really nice. I like how they really detail everything, including his belts. There is a little chip there, but that could just be from age. There's also a little speck on his pants of different color. I don't know how that would have got there, but not important. From the back, it looks good. If you kind of zoom, you can see the paint kind of smudged onto his foot, but that's not that important. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty good figure. He is dated, knocked over immensely. Nothing. He's dated nothing. I'm gonna look for a date off camera. The date is on the back of his head, and it is, oh wait, I forgot to read it. 1994, isn't that surprising? 1 year after the show first aired. Next is Dot. She is different because if you look at Yakko side by side, she is bigger, even though Yakko should be the tallest of the siblings. And remember, this is the same set, so it's kind of weird that they're not proportioned. Besides that, it's a good figure. The paint looks like Dot. It looks like Dot from the side. You know, that's good. It's nice. Now, if I turn it around, do you notice anything wrong? The back of her bow thing on the back of her head for the flower is not painted pink. You'll notice that most of the toys don't paint them pink. Some of them do, but some of them don't. They're all made by the same company, though. Most of them are. Okay, next, Wakko. Wakko's probably my favorite. He's got the best paint job. The pose fits him. But one thing kind of looks like is like the pose on all 3 of these is kind of like a jump scare. Where'd he go? Roar, be afraid. One issue I have with them is Yakko and Wakko keep falling, but their tail keeps them up, so they're like angled. I don't like that. But that is what I will call the Animaniacs jump scares figures. Jump scares, bad grammar. Next, Animaniacs Valentines. Next up is a set of Animaniacs Valentines from 1994 with 34 cards with non-mailable envelopes. I'm going to keep that in anyway. You can see it's got 34 Valentines plus the ones on the back. Now, this is in the original seal, and this is just samples. My box is kind of warped, and that's why it's like cracked in the middle. It's by Grand Award in 1994. Right there. Focus, please. There. This one's simple, sweet, fast. That's it. Sides have some other unimportant copywriting. Top has nothing interesting. Well, that's next, the first wave of Animaniacs McDonald's toys, the full set. Here they are, the full set of 8 Happy Meal Animaniacs McDonald's toy things. First up, the Warners, and I'm not moving the rest off the table for this one. There's too many. First is the Warners again. You've got Yakko and Wakko. He's sleeping. Actually, if you roll this one, Dot, I can't get it. I can't get her to roll. Well, if I spin it, she can. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You see that? It moved. It moved. Bam. That was simple. Next, the best character from Animaniacs, Slappy Squirrel. Now, there's not a lot of Slappy Squirrel merchandise besides the Happy Meal toys and some pins or whatever. Oh, a hairbrush, toothbrush maybe. That's all she has. But this is a really nice figure of her. She got the hat with the flower like on the side instead of like with like a going off the hat because it would have broke. And this one's cool because you can actually turn the head of Slappy. And there's Skippy, and when you roll it, it bounces. And that's a demon cat scratching at the door. And that's it. I'm just gonna keep doing this. That is enough. Oh yeah, almost forgot this one. I did this clip after that one, but Dot's thing isn't painted pink on the back of her head. If the one that actually has it, I will show you in comparison to the other Dots. Next is Nobody. Just joking. It's everyone's like least favorite-ish character, Buttons and Mindy. People like them, but not as much as the Warners and Pinky and the Brain and everyone else. Okay, so pretty much it's a roller coaster. You have Buttons, the dog, Mindy, the girl. This one's quick. When you roll it, the Lion King happens. The circle of life. Fall off. Next is Wacko, and he is upside down on his tricycle, scooter, I don't know. He pedals with his hands when you roll it. It looks like really like slick, like it's actually moving. It looks really, I like that sound too. Again. Oops. Before I move on, again, I forgot something. The Warner's toes, like under their feet, there are two black dots. Can I show you? Watch. The Happy Meal toys don't paint them, but if you see the dots, they're there. The one Bendum Wacko, it actually has the dots. I'll show you that later on. Next is like the only merch of Ralph the Guard, but he's being used. Actually, it's not the other Happy Meal toy. He's being used as a horse by Yackle. You can twist his head, it's kind of loose. Oh, and like Wacko, he rolls. And the pedaling. It's so satisfying, it looks so real, it's so weird. This one I'm not gonna make loose though, to the side. Animaniacs DVDs, all 4 volumes, and Wacko's Wish. Smurfs DVDs, Casper, Sonic Archie comics, rest in peace. That's cool stuff. Man, who wants some ice cream? It's Dot, and she can fall over. She turns her head, says ice cream on the side, and this. Now, when you roll her, the ice cream comes up, but if you look really close, see there's white on the edge? That's one of the Warner's hands, maybe, but she can barely just lick it. You can do it! Rest in peace. Next up is Pinky and the Brain, and everybody who watched Animaniacs has to say that they're a good character. No one can hate them. They were so popular that they got their own spin-off show, Pinky and the Brain. Because if you didn't know, they're originally from Animaniacs. And then they got a spin-off again, Pinky, Elmira, and the Brain. Elmira from Tiny Toons with Pinky and the Brain. And that show failed. It only got like 4 episodes, and then it died. It's on DVD on Amazon for $20, which isn't that good, but you should still buy it. Okay, so Pinky is in the little dome thing, and the Brain is up there. And they reused his mold for the second wave of Animaniacs Happy Meal toys. Now, if you roll it, pretty self-explanatory. Pinky's gonna roll in high quality. This is how you do the wheelbarrow. They're Pinky, they're Stinky, and they're dead. Last but not least, because Buttons and Mindy are in the set, the Good Feathers. They're just pigeons. But they're cool. They're like mobsters or something. I don't know. They pedal their skateboard. You have Pesto's one in the middle. There's Squid on the side, and Bobby. Now they roll. Meaning, you want to watch me kick. You got to watch me kick. Wow, and you actually got to see it sort of fall. Boop. Next will be, I don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to do it one at a time instead of having them all and then getting rid of them. Next is the second wave of Animaniacs Happy Meal toys, the Animaniacs Stretchables. They stretch like bendy straws. For example, the hippos. So you can see there's Flavio and Marita. Why am I doing the voices, God? So as you can see, this is gonna be impossible. They stretch apart. They're, that's it. You can do this. You can do this. I'm gonna put them back there the whole time. Why the heck not? Next is Dot without the black on the feet, but they're still there. And she's on a big orange, for some reason, anvil. And I'm gonna stretch it off camera because it's really hard. Ooh, transition. So you can see she went up, and there's Ralph. I told you he'd appear again, and this time he's a smooshid. Bam! Next. These don't make such good decisions. Again, nobody of importance. The least of us. Buttons and Mindy. And you'll see with a lot of these, they use like print it on instead of modeling all the characters. Because Mindy's just a sticker, and then Buttons is like fully made. And it's weird that like, if the plastic, half of it's like more green than the other half, but they're all like that, so I'm assuming this is a detail. Okay, stretch cam. You'll see that I'm having more fun with this than I was just normally being boring scripted. It wasn't scripted, but it was terrible. Now, you can see they're detached now. You can actually bend them. They're so long, like you can get them angled. There. Baby on the loose. The circle of life. It's Pinky and the reused model. As you can see, they literally just reused the model except got rid of the goggles from this one and blam. Instantly, new toy. But I like this one more actually. It's like a kind of machine-like one. And Pinky, I like how he's splatted, except he's still kind of 3D with like the face drawn on instead of just printing on a face. And if you saw it already, he stretches up. I will do that again. Off the cam. Transition. Bam. Okay, nothing to say about that. Shrek, no! I don't actually have the full set of these, but what I have is like close, like 2 off. I think I need like 2 more. Yeah, I need the water tower, and I think it's Wacko's stretch on one. I don't know, but as you can see, the Good Feathers water fire truck thing. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so as you can see, Wacko's demon. He's a demon, but he's a rocket now. And Yakko's pulling the lever, and it says kaboom on the thing for some reason. Makes no sense. But they're on like a little truck. Don't let them fall off yet. Wacko can stretch. Okay, now it's time. They hit the ground. There's the set for my Sammy Classic Sonic fan animation, which is going to be terrible, but I'm probably not going to make. Wow! Next, Slappy Squirrel, the best character with the worst toy. The face is cute, except she doesn't look old enough. She's an old cartoon star, as she would say. And then there's a demon in here. Now, Skippy, he's adorable in the other toy, right? Now, when you watch this, but first, it spins. Barely. Now, transition with bang. You're not ready for this one, but jump scare. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Okay, but he's kind of ugly. He's not cute. Another thumb. What's that thumb in? I'm having an earthquake here. No, he's not a chair, but it's brown. He's just a brown plastic mush of plastic. He's a brown plasticky mesh. I hate it. You're going to see this in your nightmares from now until you put it down. It's going to be, okay, hippos, we've got the ambulance. Come with us. Okay, but next, Animaniac plushies. Actually, I'm going to do the other Animaniacs fast food toys. I have 2. It's not a lot, and one of them is missing a piece. Next, the 2 others. We'll start with the washing machine. Now, this washing machine is a Wacko branded. As you can see, it's Wacko branded. And it's got the warners inside. And now you can spin. And then there's Wacko making a face, but Gookie face from the show. It says spin, but why is Wacko in there if Wacko's out there? Conspiracy theory. Then the Animaniacs logo is on the back. Really nice. I like that. Except, yeah, it's kind of scary. Screws. Very nice. Screws are nice. Right, everybody. Copywriting. Interesting. I don't need to wash. Next. Doing this all in one clip. Wet Yakko. And he's on a racket. So you can detach him. And he, like, stretches out. Because there's supposed to be a piece on the top here. Like a Wacko thing. You spin it. You put it really hard and he, like, zips up in the air. Like that Tails Sonic 3 Happy Meal toy. If you know what I'm talking about. But that's it. I want to drop everything off a cliff for some reason now. Just joking. It's a rocket. He doesn't die. Next. Plushes. Go. Some Animaniacs plushes. Zoom into Shrek for transition. Okay, 2 plushes. One at a time because they're so big. This is a dot plush with its original tag from 1995. Let me check. It's got this description. You can read this. You can watch that. You can read that if you want. Okay. Ages 3 and up. That's important. 1995. I was right. You were wrong. Unless you said that too. Unless you agreed with me. So, you can see it's got the original hanging hook too. Very important. Remove before play. Yeah, I don't play. I display. Oh wait, that has the word play in it. Okay, so as you can see, the face is nice. The back doesn't have the pink on it. Failure. Now, but she looks like she's wearing a diaper. I don't like that. But, oh, the plushie's got the black on the toes. See? Told you. I don't win, but yay, next. Here's a newer Yakko plush from... Yes, I'm not going to take it separately. I'm going to look. Mommy, can you help me? 1995 also. I thought this was newer, but this is the same age. Oops. Okay, but first of all, this one's cool because there's like pipes, like little like pipe cleaners in the ear, like little wire in the ear that you can bend it and stuff and just go pip. You know, you can have one ear up, one ear down. But one thing is, not the pants, but the toes. Same. The back. Look how disgusting that is with the seams. He's so flat on the back. Like, look how flat that is. But what's that though? He's got a nice tail. He's got a little hanger. You can hang him. And that's it. Oops. But I didn't mean to do that. Next would be stuff. Next, I will be revealing the Animaniacs Bendems. So Yakko is from like a Carl's Jr., I think. Knockover. Sorry, Yakko, I had to keep doing this. Back of the head. Again, let's see. Let me take this on. I can't read this. Let's look at Wacko for a sec. While I look at it. 1998. Varn Hardee's. This is from Hardee's Food in 1998. This is a long time after the Animaniacs like first came in 1993. That's 5 years later. I think the show was in reruns by then. Maybe no, maybe not. Maybe just stand up. Okay, but no. So there is like wires in his arms and legs and stuff, so you can bend them down and you can make him sit. Sort of. Yeah. Next, Wacko. He's from an official set you could buy in stores. And if I might look a little taller, that's because I'm sitting in a chair right now. I feel really comfortable. No, but so Wacko, he's more of the same. He's really tall, and he's tall against, but they're from different sets. Yeah. Oh, you see, black on the toes. Unlike him, he doesn't even have anything on the back of his feet. But Wacko is because he's officially in the stores. And he's higher quality. He's got this like smudge of pink on his face. I don't know what that's from. He's got they got these little holes in their legs and arms so they can bend. And you can make him do some stuff. I dropped him. Undropped. Next. Okay, next I'm gonna be dabbling into video games. So I have 2 Animaniacs video games here. There is another one I know of, or another 2. There's the GameCube Animaniacs, The Great Edgar Hunt. There's the Genesis game. Oh yeah, and there's also the Animaniacs Variety Pack game, which is on the PC. Not that interesting. Okay, first we have the Super Nintendo Animaniacs game by Konami. I had the Genesis one actually, but I found out it wasn't working, so I'm kind of sad. But it's okay. Konami, I got this shit cheap. It's kind of ripped on the top. Doesn't really matter to me. I have it. It's a really good game. The sprite work is really nice. There's a lot of references to the show in it, and it's really good for its time. It's kind of like an adventure sort of side-scrolling, but like 2.5D. It's a good game. Then there's the Game Boy game. Now this one works with the Super Game Boy and has its own custom, color palette and like border. Yeah, that's what it's called, border. So then this one is more of just a 2D side scroller with like a little bit of puzzle solving. Each Warner has their own abilities. You can place all 3 of them. This one's better than this one. Warner-wise is better because they're all the same here, and you can make like a tower of Warners, or you could like dash as moves. But here you can each Warner has their own attacks. Like Wacko has the hammer. He can do. Yakko has his paddle ball thing, from the show. And Dot can blow kisses. And Yakko can also push crates because he's the biggest. So it's really puzzle solvey-ish, but it's good. Next up on the list will be okay, next we're going to be looking into the book side of things with children's books, like little golden books here, Meltdown at the Wax Museum, and Hounded. Now, I'm going to be reading through these. Not yet, though. Next, we have, for all you superhero fans, Animaniacs comic by DC. I only have this one. There's a little gag on the front. I'll read it. See the stars. Now, I thought Yakko was paying him, but he's paying Yakko. And then you move, and he'll hit you, and you'll see the stars. And there's Mr. Plots. I like the art design here. It's, stylized. Acme TNT. Okay, and there's the artist Sternecki, maybe. Next, we have Animaniacs Looking Fine. And if you look at their feet, they're pink on the bottom for some reason, but in the show, they're not that way, and that is wrong. And I'll be reading this and finding all the stuff because I can. And this one I got was refurbished, and you can see there's pen all over the cover, but that's not that bad. The actual book is in perfect condition. I'll start by reading the picture book things. Start with the better one. Meltdown at the Wax Museum. Meltdown at the Wax Museum. Those cringy book reading channels? I'm going to be like that. It was the first day of Yakko Wacko and Dot Warner's visit to London. Where's the London Bridge? Asked Yakko. It fell down, said Dot. My fair lady, sang Wacko. Come on, guys, shouted Yakko. It's time to head to... Shake, shake, shake. That's all I can do, shake my hand. Buckingham Place. I'm not that good, so look at the picture. Dot has a camera, tourist bus, see it. Wacko, he has a map, his magic sack. For some reason, they call it his magic sack. For some reason here, and Yakko. See, I like this because it follows the art style. And in the show, there's 3 different art styles because many companies work on it. But I like the Tokyo Movie Shinsho one because they have a really nice style, and this is what it most represents. Okay, then next. The trio arrived at the palace just in time to see the guards changing. Great hair, Dot said to one of the guards. Now I want to know Now I know why you wear such tall hats. Let's go, cried Yakko. Big Ben is about to boom. So this one I like the art for. That's secret. Theory confirmed. But I like the art here. Wacko's magic sack. Next, you know what? I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be reading it like this. I'm going to do it so you can see the whole picture. Okay. On the way to see the famous clock, Dot stopped in front of a museum. Let's go in, she said, reading the banner outside. There's a royal family. Pause. Moment of silence for Suck. Okay.
There's a royal family exhibit, and I want to see tea. I want to have tea and crumpets, whatever they are, with the queen.
Now she became a teenager. Opening day, the royal family exhibit. Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Okay. When Dot walked inside, she was amazed. Lots of famous dudes here, she said.
Famous for what? Asked Wacko.
Standing still. Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. We're a factory for wax. And I thought you were just shy, Dot said. Dot said to Elvis. Bye, I'm off to see the Queen. Now, if you look at my failed attempts, here's Elvis, George Washington, Cleopatra, maybe? Love. There's Wacko's magic sack. Good art, though. Neil Armstrong. Somebody. People. Yakko's pose. Beautiful. Next page. There's Madame Tussauds. Well, I know she's not getting in the Sonic movie. Rest in peace, Sonic. Okay. Dot led her brothers down the hall and ran smack dab into Madame Tussauds, the museum owner. Madame stared at the Warners. Were you invited to this exhibit? She asked. Do you have your invitations? And I'll look at the art. You see they're doing this with their face, and there's Wacko's magic sack. And there's Madame Tussauds. She's definitely not getting in the Sonic movie. That makes me kind of sad. Next page. Wacko's hands multiply because they want it to look moving. Yay. Okay. Faster than you could say. Piccadilly. Wacko presented the invitations. Madame read one quickly and said, "This invitation is fake. Leave it at once."
Sure thing,
said Yakko, and they hurried out. Quality. Quality is quality. Okay. Okay, you're gonna be scared, but just joking, it's wax. Okay. There's Wacko's magic sack. Okay. The radiators heated quickly. Wait, did I skip a page? I skipped a page. I'm sorry, it's Neil Legstrong, not Neil Armstrong. And Wacko's magic sack. I accidentally just stopped the recording. Well, whatever. I hope this isn't quality. So here's the royal family, and she probably has no head for a reason. And there's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Okay. The minute Dot stepped inside a nearby room, she recognized the royal family exhibit. Baboo! This is cool, said Wacko. No, it's cold, said Dot, shivering. My goosebumps have goosebumps. No problem, said Yakko. I'll turn up the heat. So, yeah, this is, cute. Now, the jump scare and the jump scare. Now they're trying to fix them because they're melting it like idiots. And Wacko's magic sack again. The radiators heated quickly, and so did everything else. The statues, cried Yakko. We've got a meltdown. Wacko grabbed the telephone from his magic bag. See, I told you they said that. Right there. Hello, Ness, he shouted, trying to hold back a queen's sagging eyes. We have a serious case of dropping eyelids. Henry, the numbers, is losing fat, cried Dot. He's going to topple over. Dot tried to prop up the drooping king, but her feet got stuck in the soft wax. Nightmare fuel? Yes. She doesn't look very scared. She looks like, oh, guys, thanks for running my museum. You did a good job. Okay. Just as Dot was about to become permanently attached to Henry the number, Wacko grabbed a rope from his magic bag. He lassoed Dot and pulled her free as Madame Too Slow came into the room. Oh, she came in too slow. Nah, 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 nah. Ba-dum-bum. This is cringy. When Madame Too Slow saw what was happening, she went ballistic. My statues! She changed voice. She cried, they must be repaired for opening time or I'll be ruined.
Well, we could give you hands, said Wacko.
I did Yakko's voice, I guess. Yakko is just pointing to nothing. And then blam goes magic blam! Okay. Just leave before you destroy my museum, cried Madame Too Slow, just said Madame, hurrying out. I'm gonna find Mr. Claypot, my sculptor. You'd better be here when I return.
No problem, said Yakko. We'll move from here to here.
That's why he's pointing up. Another artist. Now Wacko, and he must have magic band. Now in his magic band, he has a hat that looks like his, except it's a beret edition. That's nice. After Madame Too Slow left, the Warners realized the statues throughout the exhibit were melting. They decided to repair the statues themselves from his magic band. Wacko produced artists, smocks, sculptors, even tools, even makeup and jewelry. Wow. Okay, this part has less words. Yay, words. Okay, nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Okay. Yakko began by turning up the corners of the king's mouth. Dot acted as a makeup artist. Wacko adjusted the prince's ear. And then the fun really began. Nightmare fuel. Almost done. Patrick, how did you get in this? No. After an hour, the work and fun were over.
Everyone will be so surprised, said Dot. I can't wait to see their faces, said Yakko.
I can't wait for lunch, said Wacko. I can't wait to see who to walk in here, said Dot when she heard footsteps in the hallway. A frantic Madame Too Slow appeared with the sculptor. He lifted a sheet, took one look, and fainted. Welcome, said Dot. Bowing to the queen. Bowling, yes, she do bowling to the queen here. Yes. Where goes magic sack? The unraveling will begin. Oh yeah, he's fainted. Yakko's very happy about that. You're not ready for this. I'm gonna show you the picture. As the sheets fell, the royal family just stared. Then the queen started to laugh. The prince laughed too, and so did Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. This is the funniest show in London, said the queen. Congratulations to these artists. You are geniuses. As you can see, Pinky is here. They're all here. Bone. And they're all very happy about this. For some reason, they're enjoying this. This is the best, right? Wait, where's Wacko's magic sack? I'm really sad it's not on this page. Oh, now they added blood. One more page. The queen was so delighted that she invited the Warners to Buckingham Place that afternoon for tea. Of course, there were crumpets, too. Whatever they are. Good night, everybody. That's it. Okay, next one. It's gonna be a long time. Jeez. Transition. Okay. Hounded. This one isn't as good. And that one might seem terrible. But this one's even worse. Let's go. Hounded. Oh, I have to hold this one now. Oh, dang it. This one has Ralph action in it. One day, the three wacky characters escaped from the Warner Bros. Film studio. They were Yakko, Wacko, and Dot Warner, two brothers and a sister looking for excitement. There's the grocery. Old lady attack. Where goes magic slick? Ralph, the security guard. He's not a security guard. He's just the guard. Why would you add security? You're ruining Ralph for everybody. Chase the trio down Main Street. blowing his whistle and waving his arms.
We have to get away from him, said Yakko, panting hard. We need to find a place to hide. Hide. My voice cracked. Hide.
We're going to help the doggies. Help wanted. Inquire within. The Canine Castle Hotel. Help. Just help. Luxury lodging for dogs of fine breeding. Yakko stopped running so suddenly that his brother and sister plowed into him. Black on the toes. Then he pointed to a help wanted sign in front of the fancy dog hotel.
Good, said Wacko.
Since this isn't the right time for my new rainy day getaway trick, let's take the job away to get away from Ralph. Now, you're gonna be afraid, but it's not that bad, right? Hello, Wackles Magic. When the Warners rushed into the hotel lobby, the manager said, "Good morning. Have you come about the job?"
Yes, sirree, said Wacko.
I did Yakko's voice again.
We're the Warner brothers and the Warner sister.
Dot. They added the word dot. It's usually just a Warner sister. Okay. You want to see my pen? Wackles Magic Sack! Okay. He has a name now. Mr. Barker. Mr. Barker showed the Warners around the hotel. Then he asked for references.
Right here, said Wacko,
taking some letters from the sack of magic tricks.
It's Wackles Magic Sack!
Take a pause. I lost my spot. Well, these references are good, Mr. Barker said. Walk and obey the dogs.
We'll take it,
interrupted Wacko.
When's lunch?
He's gonna get fired. If you say that at a job interview, you're gonna get fired. Okay. I was gonna say that's Wacko's magic sack, but it's not. Unless it is. Let's read the page. Okay. Actually, it's time for me to go to breakfast, Mr. Barker said, as he took the Warners into the kitchen, and schedules must be maintained. Here is each dog's menu, and there are supplies you'll need. When he was gone, Dot opened a can of dog food. It smelled terrible. That she and her brothers decided to order pizza instead. Okay, that's probably not Wacko's magic sack. Okay. They have issues, too. Okay, next. Well, Dot let the dogs out of their kennels. Wacko opened pizza. Within minutes, the Canine Castle was a rockin' with wild pizza party. The guests were having a great time. One of the dogs kept Yakko busy with a lively game of frisbee, while the other pup played with a tug of cheese with Wacko. Dot entertained them all with her juggling skills. Next page. Now you're going to be very afraid of this. So that means he's wearing a wig. Oops. What even is that? Oh, I thought that was like fireballs. Fireballs? Said Yashi. Okay. When Mr. Barker returned, he was furious. Clean up this mess, he howled, because he's a dog. I have a question. If he's a dog, and they're dogs, but he's like a humanoid dog, and they're normal dogs, like pet dogs, and this is the same universe. Yeah, it's the face I thought you'd make. Then he looked at his watch. Oh no, it's time for the walkies. And after lunch, a bubble bath for each guest.
Relax, Wacko said. We'll handle the walkies and the baths.
All right, said Mr. Baker. One more chance. Now, you want to kill some doggies? The best way. Okay. The Warners headed down the street with the dogs. I wonder if my flower's on straight. Oh yeah, her flower.
Said Dot. I wonder if your head's on straight, said Yakko. I wonder when we're gonna finish walkies and baths. And stay away from Ralph, said Wacko. This is a terrible voice that changed. Why? Wacko snapped his fingers. Look, he cried. We can do everything at the same time in a car wash. Wacko's magic snack. The dogs were so excited to be outdoors. They were ready to go anywhere, even into the car wash. On the way inside, Wacko pulled a shower cap and shampoo from his wacky sack. It's wacky, not magical anymore. And passed the supplies to his brother and sister. I'm going to take a pause so I don't lose this clip. Okay, the phone I'm using is about to die, so I'm going to read as much as I can. It's hard, and I keep messing up because I have to read through the camera. You see how small the words is? That's what I'm reading instead of looking at the actual page. Here we go. Inside, the trio helped the dogs onto the moving conveyor belt. An attendant arrived just in time to see a quartet of dogs gliding through the car wash in mid-shampoo. What is going on here? The attendant demanded. Before he could get an answer, the dogs were washed, rinsed, and headed for the buffers. So as you can see, they're hula dancing. And if you look over here, they're slippery when wet. The conveyor belt, not them. And Waggle's magic sack! Okay. The twirling stands of buffering cloth gave Dot an idea. Follow the leader, she cried. Get in line for a shiny coat. Everyone formed a swaying line behind Dot, and they hula danced through the flipping conveyor belt motion. Then Dot dried the dogs and fluffed their fur. Once they were finished, the dogs and their handlers had no choice but to leave the car wash. Yakko looked outside to see if Ralph was in sight. The coast was clear. I almost said toast. So they ran to a nearby park. Now, Waggle's magic snack! Okay. When they were in the park, Dot gave the dogs one last look. Something was missing. I know, she said. At last, these dogs need some fashionable fur cuts. Woof. For fur cuts, you need fur cutters, said Wacko as he pulled the clipper from his sack. It's just a sack now. In a jiffy, Dot trimmed all the dogs in their own special style. Okay, now if you look, I'm not even gonna say it. Waggle's magic sack! Okay, next. Nice pose there, Yucky. Dot put a flower on her last customer. There, don't you doggies look beautiful? She said proudly. Swell, Yakko agreed, but we'd better put the leashes on the dog and get back to the hotel. He intimidated Mr. Baker's snooty voice. Schedules must be maintained. Not so fast, said Wacko, taking camera from his normal sack. These gorgeous pups are front page news. They don't make the cover of Dogs Illustrated. Nothing will. Well, then what would be the cover? Would it be Mr. Baker, Barker? Those ears. Help. When the Warners and their charges approached the hotel, Mr. Barker stopped them before they could get inside. What have you done? He shrieked. And he saw the stylish hound. I'm ruined. Your fired!" Mr. Baker screamed hysterically. Why are they always like my demon brother came and made a big boom like the London Bridge. K9 Castle Hotel. They got kicked out. Oof. Wiggles magic sack. Okay. And don't ever come back, Mr. Baker yelled, grabbing the dog's leashes. The dogs barked as the Warners sadly walked away. Just then, several owners approached the hotel. Toys. Daddy, I miss you. Okay. Wiggles magic sack. He has a puppy in it, I think. To Mr. Baker's surprise, the dog owners loved how their pooches looked. "Oh, Boopsie's beautiful." Another marveled. "It's a service we're offering," Mr. Baker explained hastily. "I guess I was wrong about you," he said to the owners. "Won't you please stay?" At that moment, Yakko spotted Ralph coming down the block. "Wacko!" he cried just as it started to rain. "The time is right. The rainy day getaway. Time for the Power Rangers transform sequence." Go, go, Power Rangers! Wiggles magic sack! Okay. "We've got to fly," said Wacko. I did Dot's voice. Pulling a magic umbrella out of his just a bag now. And while Ralph ragged in the street below, the Warners flew up and away. "Sorry, Ralph," called Dot. "Better luck next time." "Yep, I'm done now." Next, Bella can find. Now this one I'm going to review every picture and I'm going to find all the stuff. I've already did this. This one actually has a story. Now if you look, it's got a list of all your favorite characters. Like Yakko, Wacko, Dot, the CEO, aka Mr. Plots, Dr. Scratch and Sniff, the nurse, but it's Hello Nurse actually, Skippy, Ralph the security guard, Pinky and the Brain, Slappy Squirrel, Runt, Rita, Maritza, Flavio, and the Good Feathers, Pesto, Bobby, and Squint, and Buttons, Mindy. That's it. Oh, and this is to this person, Hattie Youngbird. If you're watching this, thanks for your book. 1994. Now, this may look like a lot, but it's actually not if you break it down. I'll start by looking. Okay, so I'll start by kind of breaking through. So it's all these like termite entrance, termite, get it? That's the joke, because the termites and so like that's, you know. I'll only talk about the ones that I think are funny. There's a long limousine. There's Slappy and Skippy. There's Pinky. I meant the Brain, recording Pinky, trying to trick people into thinking that the world is under invasion. Like they did in that one episode. Mr. Plots. Ralph. Pirates. Dog. I love this. Youch. And this is a silent film, quiet on this film shooting. And they're like powder them white. That's my funny. I found that funny. Enjoyed it. Oh yeah, they're surfing out of the water tower. Because they can. Oh yeah, and they have a list of to do. That's enough. Cause trouble. You know. See the stars. This joke came first, actually. Because this one is on the... This one was from 1995. This one's from 1994. So. Oops. Okay. We'll start. I'll look at the see everyone has this.
It's a busy day at the Warner Movie Studio, and we Warners have a busy day of our own planned. The Hip Hippos are throwing a party. So we're sneaking out of ASAP. And speaking of sap, Ralph the guard is on duty. So a clean getaway will be a breeze. Did I say breeze? Anyway, answer correctly and win $10 million, JK. See if you can find these breezy, windy, gale force, blow hard things on the studio lot. An electric fan. Ew, it's right here. I just like... Okay. Right there. A sailboat. Right.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna find this one. It's around here somewhere. I swear it's around here. Come on, sailboat. There's Mini Moby Dick. The CEO. Oh, you know why he's with the air things? Because he's full of hot air. There he is. We have already talked about him. Okay. Fire truck. Wacko's underwear. There. A windmill. A paper airplane. Okay, there it is. Next to the vampire chilling in the sun. And a weather vane. I actually never found this one when I first read the book. I don't know where it would be. I'm gonna go off camera and look some more. Come back if I found it. It's been 5 hours. Just joking. Just like a minute. I give up. Next page. This is the park scene. Let's go through and I'll show you any jokes or anything I find interesting. Wacko. He has an eating problem. And that's not good. Free to guard home real estate. They want a house. There's a pool car. That kid looks like he wants to hurt somebody. He's gonna kill. Now there's Albert Einstein's information boost. Weed Memlo Memorial Park. Okay, Weed Memlo was the Warner's original director because that's important. Shakespeare in the park. There he is. Cough. The Hip Hippos, they're gonna have their party thing. The Wheel of Morality. That's the thing from the show. It's like a segment. Tarzan. Evil apples. Warning, crab apple tree. They're crabby. They're cursed. Not really. They have those symbols. Okay, let's start hopscotch race. Kangaroo. Okay, first, let's read the thing. Okay.
While strolling through the park that day, we ran into Rita and Runt after we helped them up.
Yo. The phone got murdered. So I have to do it again. And one thing I noticed is it's Ralph the security guard. When will they learn their actions have consequences? I'm gonna reread it because I probably read everything wrong. When I read the children's books, I said Mr. Baker instead of Mr. Barker many times. I missed Wacko's magic sack too. Oh, and there's the best characters. Oh, and also there's the monkey from Aladdin. I think. Okay, let's read. While strolling through the park that day, we ran into Rita and Runt after we helped them up and said we were sorry. They asked us to help them find a home, any home. They were desperate, they said. We found a bunch of perfectly good homes for them, and they turned their cold, wet noses up at every single one of them. There's just no pleasing some people. Go fig. Can you find these cozy little places we've uncovered for those two vagabonds? A pup tent. A outhouse. A houseboat. A dog house. A igloo. I'm gonna say igloo now. That's the word. It's not igloo. It's igloo. A treehouse. A greenhouse. A log cabin. So first, there's the log cabin next to Buttons and Mindy. And there's the kite. Well, it's not the same kite. It's a kite, right? Is that how it works? There's a houseboat, and that's a boat. Oh, you see this? If you look really hard, the SS Minow, if you make that W into an N, it's a minion. I hate minions, so that works. Let's see. Next on the left, a greenhouse there next to the crabapple tree. And there's the outhouse next to the crabapple tree. So we just need a pup tent, doghouse, treehouse, igloo. Okay, the igloo's here. The treehouse is here. So good. Doghouse and a pup tent, I guess. Pup tent. There's the mime. Dot doesn't like mimes. Off camera. There's Ralph the security guard. When will they learn? And their actions have consequences. Then, this is the best part. Yakkel's stealing the money out of the fountain. Off camera, go find that doghouse. I'm back. I've found it. It is right there. Oh, another cool thing is bird blows bubblegum. Deer Xing, like it's not deer crossing. They just paint X's on stuff. This thing is covered in jokes. Like, like how about, let's do one more before I leave. Right here. Keep off the grass. It's plainy. Maybe it's a joke. Why is everyone laughing at Weed Menlo? Oh, they're laughing at Mr. Skullhead Pony Hands from the show. Next page. This has been going on too long. Oh wait, the squirrel is getting the firefighter out of the tree. I mean, the cat is getting the firefighter out of the tree. And so, oh, there's Pinky in the brain. There's Pinky. Eat acne. I want to know what that says now. Oh, if found, return to Ingen Inc. It's a dinosaurus. The next is like the world has dropped or something. There's Pluto. Frankenstein. When will they learn? There's Ralph, the security guard. There's Slappy Squirrel, Skippy Squirrel. That's some mice. They're about to die. A guy in a cage for no reason. Some alligators. Rita and Runt. I think they found a home in that cage there. Dr. Von Otto scratch and sniff of this psychiatrist of the stars. Let's start reading. This has been going on too long. What is this? Me uranium.
I've never heard such a gigantic explosion before. Well, at least not one I hadn't caused myself. But after building his new and improved device for taking over the world, patent pending, Brain just made one small mistake. He turned it on. As Pinky would say, Narf. Tomorrow, when Pinky and the Rain try to take over the world again, they're gonna need a few things. A really good insurance policy.
For instance, give them a hand by finding the stuff they'll need for their newer and improveder device for taking over the world. I'm going to read this separately because it says, oh, I cannot make my thing an hour long length. I'm probably going to run out of time here. Okay, let's go. A vice, a megaphone, whatever this is, a pool of thread, a bucket of grease, duct tape, a compass, and Mr. Plots! Okay, go. Okay, I'm going to cut between everyone. Duct tape, grease, spool of thread, and Acme equals A equals MC squared from the show.